tumor anase bia bibi aba betoa so no enti ekoba ne sa compress anase ekumia woti kase no eye cord na edem no the spinal cord no enti bo se na eno so area spinal cord no enti eno so timi ma wote yawo anase bia wote se woti kase no etimi eye wo ya ana fe your tiny disk no so eye ne ama sa disk no afon na ho ne no anase bia ne kase no eso ate enti eso ate sa pe na abusia ahyase ma wo pain anase bia ma wote yawo enti wo wo no akoba ne sa aya na ontinti no wo no wonamo a no wachia
wakoma yarba no
anase bia wo wo no a aya na ontina wo kakra so ko ya ode hwehweme aya ya ebohu ye no nyina sei na bronya onyankopon aye yeti kase no enti ko se bia
wa shanta region nyinara
wo obi a wotate se wuti kase aye wo ya na sei na enti abusia ye kan se wo mo dia adiba hilos kase ye behwe
bono region
for tamale ye ha wo se so bia ya chro lumbar spine lumbar spine no so
teaching hospital
so said the medical
second date ni
se ko ba se bia wo spondylosis na wanya na lumbar
biara open
ekukura wiase adwuma ye koba ye koto ye so nyina no na dumpinu disk na eche ye chika se no na eno so ewi as a shock absorber sa energy and always one of the eye ka akwanhia enti from what you said nyina no so we obi a wo sa problem bra wo de baba na helos ye besa ya no enti gia number
hello everyone, my name is Dr. Aka from Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Today we're going to talk about the heart or the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system is a transport network that facilitates the oxygenation and nourishment of each cell in the body. The blood it carries also delivers immune cells and chemical messengers all across the body. Our lives depend upon its correct functioning, yet most of us pay little attention to it until something goes wrong. It is wrong, oh yes, it is, to think of the cardiovascular system as a realm of health issues of the elderly, because the problems which ultimately lead to cardiovascular disease can very much have their roots in our earlier years. So, today, Sibio Tefrache, ewo car, drive biara ni ho, obaka, there Sibio Tefrache, ne car no, tie no wa pay, wa bra, uncle born and kay. Into the manner wo akomane so ote. I Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Ejuma meye oni akoma yarba onu na mesa. Akoma yarba no doso. Bibi wo kwa osende owo cardiomegaly. Anede wako mo waka chende owo left ventricular hypertrophy. Anempo de owo problem bi ankofu pin wo fa na arrhythmia. Ni nyinara no ya akoma yarba. Baby papa oni aha sendo bi biare ni ho a oze akoma yarba oza abaha wako jen mesre woma yenko nkokwohwe hwana wobaha woze akoma yarba woze bai wenya anoyi papa
6 months ago yare bi kame bo meto ma me collapse me rush me ko hospital lo woko won titia na aba fom kakra na saba edi eba fom na me ka se me yere se won fa membra Heartbeat Dr. Aka ho na yare no se na siya me kra na me se eno ano no me ko mo very fast so kakra Dr. Aka hwe me na o ma medru no eba fom akosi nti every 2 weeks bi ana ma review every 2 weeks bi am review sa kosi sometime say my effort o pa kra yin na say box
me wo me ba no 3 months say ko test test no say onya holding in heart nti ma doctor for say yen ko test ya ko test bebre hospital kese Ghana ha papers ni nti say o letter de mai no me yehwe letter no say me ba no 3 months de enya de obetimi anya nko nti ye free hospital no ya bembuye na enim bebia be ko biem nti nyamia dum ye bedu fie na ye hwe TV na ehu Dr. Anka free heartbeat homeopathic clinic na yede ye ni kire ho no nyamia dum sese abofra no ho anton 1 year 3 months ni nti no ho anton ono ngasa odi agro odidi oye bibia fine nti enye se ye bopu ana etwa nto me ne my wife people sa ye no tesa o ma ye no scan o ma etwa ni na ni
epede wa kuma yerba no yesa o ma okọ a yenka yo surgery kwetenza ode hwehwe mechira kwan ebe hu ye no Cape Coast brono bi yo ho wo fra menya menwu ekoboase a hono wa Ashanti region nyinara wombro boase obo hu ye no Time FM nature ho nyameso Mugabe Junction ekosunyane a Bono region for Tamale for nyinaran sa wo ba sunyane a wombisa sunyane teaching hospital second gate ni nhwani mu penkwase na wo friend na obi biara opede ohuman kasa zemu wankran mo Accra e ba Accra bisa La Paz e de La Paz a Indomie clinic bisa Nyameche traffic light yo abrosan kasibisi ho ofan Kata hostel nature ho school bi ho ofan Crown Prince Academy me share wall e ba mo boa dodo meso mo boa dodo. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Aka from Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Today we're going to talk about the heart or the cardiovascular system. Your cardiovascular system is a transport network that facilitates the oxygenation and nourishment of each cell in the body. The blood it carries also delivers immune cells and chemical messengers all across the body. Our lives depend upon its correct functioning. Yet, most of us pay little attention to it until something goes wrong. It is wrong, oh yes, it is, to think of the cardiovascular system as a realm of health issues of the elderly, because the problems which ultimately lead to cardiovascular disease can very much have their roots in our earlier years. So, today, Sibio Tefrache, ewo car, drive biara ni ho, obaka, there Sibio Tefrache, ne car no, tie no wa pay, wa bra, uncle bon and kay. Into the manner wo akomane so ote, I had it homeopathic clinic. Ejuma meye oni akoma yarba, onu na mesa. Akoma yarba no doso, bibi wo kwa osende owo cardiomegaly anede wako mo waka chende owo left ventricular hypertrophy anem po de owo problem bi a nkofu pin wo fa na arrhythmia ni nyinara no ya akoma yarba baby papa oni aha sendo bi biara ni ho a oze akoma yarba oza abaha wako jen mesre wo mayenko nkokohwe hwana wo ba ha a woze akoma yarba woze bay a wenya anoyi papa
6 months ago yare bi kame bo me to ma me collapse me rush me ko hospital lo wo ko won titia na aba fom kakra na saba edi e ba fom na me ka se me yere se won fa me mbra heartbeat Dr. Aka ho na yare no se na siya me kra na me se eno ano no me ko mo very fast so kakra Dr. Aka hwe me na o ma medru no e ba fom akosi nti every 2 weeks bi ana ma review every 2 weeks bi review sa kosi sometime say my effort o pa kura yin na say box
me wo me ba no 3 months say ko test test no say onya holding in heart nti ma doctor for say yen ko test ya ko test brebre or hospital kese or Ghana ha papers ni nti say o letter de my no me yehwe letter no say me ba no 3 months there enya de obetumi anya nko nti ye free hospital no ya bembu ye na enim bebia be ko biem nti nyame adom ye bedu fie na ye hwe TV na ehu Dr. Anka free heartbeat homeopathic clinic na yede ye ni kire ho no nyame adom sese abofra no ho anto no 1 year 3 months ni nti no ho anto no ono ngasa odi agro odidi oye bibia fine nti enye se ye bopo ana etwa nto me ne my wife people sa ye no tesa o ma ye no scan o ma etwa ni na ni
epede wa kuma yerba no yesa o ma okọ a yenka yo surgery kwetenza o de hwehwe mechira kwan ebe hu ye no Cape Coast bro no bi yo ho wo fra no menya menwu ekobo ase a hono wa Ashanti region nyinara wo mbro bo ase wo hu ye no Time FM nature ho nyameso Mugabe Junction ekosunyane a Bono region for Tamale for nyinara sa wo ba sunyane a wo mbisa sunyane teaching hospital second gate ni nhwani mu penkwase na wo friend na obi biara opede ohuma nkasa zemu wankran mo Accra eba Accra bisa La Paz edo La Paz Indomie clinic bisa Nyameche traffic light you abrosan ka CBC ho ofan Kata hostel nature ho school bi ho ofan Crown Prince Academy me share wall eba mo boa dodo meso mo boa dodo. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Aka from Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Today we're going to talk about the heart or the cardiovascular system. Your cardiovascular system is a transport network that facilitates the oxygenation and nourishment of each cell in the body. The blood it carries also delivers immune cells and chemical messengers all across the body. Our lives depend upon its correct functioning. Yet, most of us pay little attention to it until something goes wrong. It is wrong, oh yes, it is, to think of the cardiovascular system as a realm of health issues of the elderly, because the problems which ultimately lead to cardiovascular disease can very much have their roots in our earlier years. So, today, Sibio Tefrache, Ewo car.
Up next.
media, you see me penny pa. Because I'm why you see me did. Kwekua Nancy, so Madame Pa, near coming home sim. My brother, I make a cram, me France. Me minima when I'm a dancer, glass. Life is a wild carnival. Mama, many be wired, I can wash. Every time I win, you to me pass it. I cherish every moment, me my spirit day free. Life is a wild carnival. Mama, many be wired, I can wash. And pim time, pim dummy. Get up from to a mess, sorry. Nabusuya didi ame wato. Any mere won pabuanu ke and coming. And pim time, pim dummy. Get up from to a mess, sorry. Nabusuya didi ame wato. Any mere won pabuanu ke and coming.
Yeah. No be difficult to do myself. Obani ame meche no kwarat. Go am a mentina won't yase. Me da form did I mean to me she say. See I know if I fall. Won't cry me man if I fall. Thousand a better make and chow. When him be mad at chow. Make I live my life how you know. It's always at last time though. Wait for no man, let's go. Commando, I shoot like Rambo. Semi, yeah, baby, I'm a dream, yeah, I did. Swear, my dream, one in it, yeah, I did. Swear, say, baby, I'm a dream, if I dummy.
And pim time, pim dummy. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. Nabusuya didi ame wato. Many mere won pabuanu ke and coming. And pim time, pim dummy. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. Nabusuya didi ame wato. Many mere won pabuanu ke and coming. Me femina me no be anyo. Me shabrani obi ade enyepe. Me ye dia na bibi ne ha me. Man fan se me mpeni pa. Isi o time na me ye ba me nam. Ya me kwa me dia nka ma de ka me wonam. Life is a lonely journey. Ye bia na strive for my family. What yo. I'm a soldier. One man soldier. Soldier. What yo.
LATV the front bench Jumadi so now when me say when Yankopon na dum na daroma ana anopenso yetiase etin samle so nso tiase a na ehane ayi na yedema awrade anopen mu akwaba kasepa de ba LATV kan hu zaboafo bi na so ma say mamede Jumadi e de brew na eye Helios Care Center maka kiro omo eye tema Michelle Camp Sanko for baso ko honom na oniomu enko twetwen komo na bibia enko ye emfa mawo na bibia akoyama me kon ma fa bo afon krato nya bedu e pa Dr. Ntwa ba betena ase na ye bedin komo na ehu na e koso me ko ba isia
Helios Care Center adwumayɛfoɔ na salary wate yɛn kan na o hwɛ yɛn na wonim sɛ yɛn so de yɛbɛse ya na yɛbɛboawo yɛbɛma wo solutions ɛna yɛba bɛhwɛ ɛyɛ kotodwom haw knee problem anaasɛ bia knee injury na before so yɛbɛkɔ no so de numbers no egu screen na se ɛyɛ afrɛ na etu anamo na ɛbra ofrɛ sisi a adɔtafoɔ nkae no wɔ hɔ a wɔbɛtumi no akasa yɛ number no ena echwenko ne yo Sankofo bus stop ewo Michelle Camp Kwantimpon so abusia ene ye ba behwe kotodwom hawa ama ene obu hono mu a ontumi nante wo ha ade bechi osemi kotodwe no aho obu hono mu a hya ase a obu se ne kotodwe no emutai eye ne ya obu hono mu a nanka kane no otumi to America enso ne onante kakra ya no yesi yonko jogging onante kakra osimenya mozipu ananse bia me kotodwe no kra no aloke because you wouldn't know yen senchani and say Ukutu Vicha says Baba Yoya, which has said Uhu, Obi Honoboa, a didi mama and nay untuminante into one Okurapuma, Obi Ekura aye clutches and son with to me anante. Said would you some pempen swana a moon, then you say Ubetu and a more now when you actually Helios Care Center. Yebeshe now Kotujumo Howlo, a bequa embabium, Obo no more Nakasi Yobi, Obiso on more carne bono. Na affecting the kotodwe moto anase bia onyaka akwanchia ne nyina no ode ba obi so ho a oye footballer one land yi na affect the kotodwe ne nyina no ode ba Helios Care ye behwe na yeyi afiro so na yenhwe bi kakra ewo ha eba ye kotodwe emu hawo asemu anase eho enkomo ena yedie ya abusia wo hwe ha wo ɛyɛ normal ni ana sɛ ɛyɛ kotodwe a ɔhaw bia enimo sei ɛna sɛsɛ ɛyɛ na otwodi amponyankopɔn abodie mu sei na ɔbɔ yɛ kotodwe no sɛ yɛsrɛ dompe ɛne yɛ nan dompe no ɛhyia ɛwɔ yɛ kotodwe no hɔ na ɛhɔ no bibi wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛda yɛsrɛ dompe ɛne yɛ nan dompe no ntam a yɛfrɛ no cartilage na cartilage no yɛwɔ articular cartilage na articular cartilage no sei ɛna sɛ ɔhaw bia enimu a sei dɛteɛ ɛna afei nso yɛwɔ normal joint space enti ɛkwan a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛda ɛyɛ cartilage no ɛne ɔyɛ wɔ hyɛ cartilage ɛne wɔ nan cartilage ne ntam no sei ɛna ɛsɛ sɛ ɛyɛ deɛ ɔhaw bia ne wɔ no sei ɛna ɛsɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ne mo ɛkɔba sɛ bi asɛ ɔhaw ɛba ho a ɛno nso sei ɛna ɛbɛyɛ enti wohwɛ ɔbɛhu sɛ yɛwɔ bone space ɛna yɛwɔ cartilage loss ɛna afei yɛsan so wɔ joint space in narrowing na yɛ sɛ ɛkɔba saa narrowing no ɛyɛ sɛ tese no wo sɛ ɛkwan na da ha no ɛkwan no abɛyɛ ketewa ɛwɔ ha wo sɛ cartilage no wo srɛ ɛne ɛyɛ wo nan deɛ no ɛyɛ aka bɔ mu ɛwɔ ha sei enti ɛkɔba ne saa abusua ukotodwe no wo koa mu anaasɛ wo tene no a wo brɛ wo te yaw ɛsan sɛ tese dompe ne dompe ahyase ɛhyia na cartilage na alusu no nso wo sɛ cartilage no awawai enti awawai no nso ɛkɔba ne saa dompe ne dompe bɛyɛ den ɛbɛhyɛ ase sɛ ɛhyia enti ɛhyia saa wobɛhyɛ ase sɛ wote ya wote pain ɛne enti ɛbɛdu baabi no onan no sɛ wokoa sɛ deɛ mekan no nipa bia deɛ sanka onan no ɛyɛ flexible ukotodwe no enti wobɛtumi akoa onan na tini mu kama enso do wa ne ya me no kasai wontimi nkoa ne nan no entinim na ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ wo cartilage no awewe ana sɛ bia ebia na yɛ bibia yɛ fɛ no so naiva flute ɛyɛ flute bia ɛno nso egu ɛyɛ yɛfrɛ ne sɛn o cartilage no mu bibi nso timi ma sa fluid no ɛbɛsen kɔ ebia na ɛka akwanhyia sɛ de medical ka kyerɛ wo no ebia na wo nso wo de na hyɛ aseɛ no wampɛntɛm enti de tia ne sɛ kotodwe mu hawa ma ne wontumi mforo ka wontumi nkɔ adwuma wontumi nyina wo na so nyi bibiaro bɔ mmɔden aso betu anamo na wo de aba Helios Care Center yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛyi afiri so ama wo kotodwe mu haw no ɛbɛkɔ a ɛnsa ɛma bi mabusua medical ka kyerɛ sɛ betu baabi anhwɛ yi a nanti ekura ho bɛyɛ ɔden ɛno na ma ne wobɛhu obi na okura poma abrante kama wobɛhu obi ababa wa kama na ɔno so ɔbɛtena ka mu agye sɛ matefoɔ bɛyɛ mienu eso ne mu ansa na otimi afoka obi wɔ no ma ɔtena ka mu kakra yɛ kokuma ase odun nkɔkɔ a ontumi biom agye sɛ wosi fɔm da gye na home kakra ansa na otimi atewa so a abusua ɛma saa haw no ɛntena so nkyɛ fabra na Helios Care Center yɛhwɛ ne nyim firi so yɛwɔ Sankofo bus stop Michelle Camp bra yɛ danse sɛ onya brɛ ɛhwɛ yɛ eti yɛ nyankopɔn yɛ adomu a da foforo yɛ bɛsan ahyia
Kwaba makwaji aboafo nkrato ade aba na bibia akoye ade ama yes streaming live on Facebook LATV GH na venzo YouTube LATV Ghana but more than na fa comment na de fa na making kan na ade ama me din am just for any general na bibia akoye ade ama Dr. Felix Entry Dankwa ewo me nchen the CEO and founder ade ma Entry Herbal and Spiritual Center work Kaswa last stop enyinya no kwan so maybe a friend Auntie Mercy honoma and one the number is 0244 566 023 0244 566 023 but modern nane Dr. Emedin komo na makacho say ba yare mo how at the TBA dia and Dr. Entry now so the kosunsum yare wonam yare ni na no but modern afa kwa nchen emi bia enkoye mam enka se bia wo na kwan wa anasa bia wo te no mu wa na wonim ana wachi achi wa bre ai ni na am senka wo yare ye na unya yare san ka ne ye kan ka unjin ni ka ba sa sabia ni ba bia etoro bi onyankopon ma wo nipa ye chinchin na edru emredu sa afobegye a ode akopa na enya dance adi so da bia every week bia doctor ba say no ma edom eba ebedi adanse obi mu frɛ chichire last week mu hu ye nana hima emua a o sunyane etumi efiri honom ebae free sunyane bedi adanse efa spiritual marriage ho ne Awurade afa Dr. Entwi so na waye de ama no hima emua te akonwa so ahima fo na kwa oka ho bi no mokɔ na hwede ne ato no saa na won de ebia na office bibia ba wiye emma wiye omode na kɔ Dr. Entwi nkyɛn na ne enkodi enkomo na Awurade mfa ne so na onjew anasa onsaw yare ode hama na ye adwuma ne ho na ye haban ko a entenko ma ne nyawadwe so kɔ ne the tablet ana press bi di ama da bi ona haban fresh one na onye mfansi ho onwa mfansi ho na waka sɛ okoye no osekonom gallon ba ko da bi ode haban ne kan wa obi anu akyɛ ne obeye na nso ho ede ho atɔ temaka kyɛ yare bia de Dr. Entwi na make am fono ede ama o ka so a nyanya no kwan no so unya afaka ba bia obi afaka na be si ka so last stop unya du ka so last stop pepa bawodin na fa taxi moto ana pragia o se me ko nyanya no open drop here dey go feel straight in so a unya friend na obema direction but on pa o de nyanya no kwan no so ka so be so anti mercy and unya si anti mercy abi so bia say me ko school ne friend Lamore Preparatory School unya do Lamore Preparatory School no na friend Dr. Pepa ne kwala no ba be forum de wakɔ fie na wakɔ gye wa yaresa doctor wa ma me nkɔ ne kyɛne enni nkomo na bibia enkɔ fa number no na fa open no bepa maka kyerɛ doctor ba bia na ɔkyerɛ ade na enya ho esua hu no te fa bepa na fa open na bobɔden na betie doctor na onso fa oba no wabusua wa mu no kɔ na kɔgye wa yaresa number ne 0244 566 023 0244 566 023 Dr. Entwi
Penny
Wakaba Bia boko de
Onyankopɔn adom bibia ye
aso what to say
ɛhɔ yɛ jojo
ɛni je nko a
saa pepepe
okay doc ana pa die me sa to nsa frɛ wa na enye bɔne na ni na ne sɛ enne yare ho ensam no akwadere o man Ghana pa ene mrantie ne maba wa ne pa na yare dodo na enne minim sɛ ye nnuane ye di ni ade ndrama ne mrantie no yare na nka enka ne tetemire mu no obi nya adiosia adioso adiowotwe adiokron ana oha mfie sa mfie no kɔ na ke ye ka sɛ omu na sa yare no ebe omo so ba ne akola 15 years 20 years na obeti say wanya hepatitis obeti say wanya ulcer obeti say wanya first cancer mai obi wo hono ma say breast cancer and yafu emu atwakuro ene ade medwen wa mentiase last week samekaya and I am say Monday as a Tuesday me call ayada baka polyclinic na papa okọ ayaresabia wa emrante ni maba wa eda honom no awon beja yaresa no madwen wa mentiase ubisa doctor I say ebi dey diabetes yes chayare ebi dey hepatitis ebi dey ni BP kosoro na me say ka we dey enkane no na nka mpanimfo ne nim say sayare na ebe omo nkyɛn apa aden na nansan hepatitis A B C diabetes ulcer cancer akwadre emrante ne baba wa no ese mpanimfo anka enim sɛ omo nyindu mfie bi a na ka sayare ne eba de mom adentia
yo ni di ka mechia ahwefo nyina na machia bibido ye pani ye general secretary na na kwajo obiri na no achi so ye de aseda mo Nyankopɔn sɛ lede ama ato yen na ye wɔ nkwam yitimi kasa ye home na yɛne kɔsi yɛtumi hunu ewiem na ka yi a obisa me no asɛm bi a ano yie na ɛden kakra
saa
sanse yare de ɛnam kwan horo bebree so ne ba yare bia ne fare ba enti no na nipa so loso enti ɛden a sane aka nete no nsakra ɛbɛba sɛ ɛbɛba dodo yare bia bibia bɛbɔ ho bebree na no an sɛ onyankopɔn a na wo bibia
aba o kai sɛ tetemre mu no na nka yɛ mpanimfo a ɔmadi nkyen abɔ mo bra adu baabi ɛna nka saa yare ɛba enti na mi bisa sɛ ɛyɛ den na yɛayɛ ebia yɛnua no fertilizer ne dɔso dodo chemicals ne ade no ɛna de sa nwoma ne brɛ anaasɛ etwa sɛ sɛnea osika no emre dane nte o sɛ yare nso dane no ba emra nte ne ba wo so
emre dane a ene ma so dane na emom no yare bebree so ɛyɛ yɛn adidiem ɛna yɛn frama yɛ home sɛnea hwɛ yɛ haya bora ne ade ya tutugu ɛne gya ɛhyehyɛ no rough obi timi de tie tugem na ɛhye
obi timi de tie kra ɛpa aponche ho
na wisie ni na yade a ano boaboa ɛma yɛ yare a yare no uhu kwan ɛfa so ba obi hu anu anya bibi te sɛ cancer sei mi ama hwehwɛ mu a mi hu ade titiri wa
cancer ba
na so bi hu anayɛ nti no me de misusu sɛ yɛn yɛbɔbrem yɛn ya yasetena ɛne sɛ nea yɛn toto yɛ ne yɛma yie no ɛna ama nyarewa bebree aba yare bi wɔ bodian no bi edwane bodian a mpani sɛ mɛmɔ so sanse yade a ɛyɛ yare bi te sɛ AIDS ɛne cancer no ne ade yɛ modin bodian a ne kyɛ sɛ ayɛ de kɛseɛ nanso Nyankopɔn adom saa nyarewa bebree hɔ a mewɔ na duru ebi te sɛ cancer yɛ bodian cancer minisha da mi ne fare bae na emom na nya yo nipa na de a no ba me ho de ya minim kwan mfa so a mesa
ode cancer ode haban ya na
haban ya
titru ema omunufu no a ne yase madwo bia ba bedam de den dia na yase wanya breast cancer ne ade no
se madwo no bam na enya mpie ye de a enya ekuru a me wadu a me de bem wanom na ahye ebe boko na firi moja
no nya to ba sema me akra se me ba cho emanu muntie breast cancer ene ye de sha ase se madwo no ebetom na empie ane mproya
usom na uhu se wo mana akọ na doctor che o se hyemu
a
eno an se oban me a me ye drama amwa no banu aduru no a obanum no be hu se ebe fa adwinso
madwa no ebe nane afa adwinso
fam cancer an be fam na de ya be hu ne se yo bi a ota adwinso gu kuru abamu ana bibi mu a eno ne moa no na hosuo no color blue gwanwa color blue eni o hwe nipadua mu a bibia di ho a say blue nipadua mu cancer no se o mani panadu no no ma na se odwonso a odigu adem a obi ajonso de se obi wa yellow obi wa ba white no enu beba blue
we de beba color blue Jesus
obenum a be frim afi mu an ko hospital me chance ko na ko check obako nim ena se ne nufu na pro no eno so aduro no sa edukro no am de ye aduro ma no
no
mebo boss say ya nam de afam ikuro no so e de fam so a na se o brazia na mama na ba nam de ahoma bi abom abonachi na mama na koda ade eche a oba amewai na ye wai a ense ye de to ba bi a ye kura se ye chichiri ni ye na ye culture chef ma na ye to hwene ba bi pasa ne a abo bi ensis nkosi obi adidi so aduane ana bi ekuru bi na eno na wai a de eche na wai a sa kala buru no na abehu
ewo ade ni mu ntuma aguni mu
enti me yan sa me waye a na ma fofu anim na ma san de foforo atare so na ma de achi me wa na buru wom ti buru no wo de fam ni nyina na esort
okay and that's the first one a deep second one third one na is a
so be ya na sempensi akora obeye obehu se buru no efirim na fie no asesa ajai kura na chese wa fa no ho adi na ekuro no so ese ewu a e de be nnan be from nu fo no fe se cancer no firim na ekuro no ewu a entem kura na nipa na nya na fa ho di
eti obi o cancer titire ma breast cancer wa ko hospital man ya se e betwa ne nufu ana se abedam no mon ko hospital me fa sika nka no omra ho
me de men ka se mon ko obetimi akọ na emu ne yope no e ba me ho a okwa me fa so sanse
o ga dey say bebre so pe o se ye twa bebre nufu a e your house ambra mo e bi se etumi ko se ye twa bankum na officer film no etumi ba ni mfa ne so
se ebro no wo mu de ye be ba ho se ebro no wo ni paduam na mpie se ne amekan so de eduru
betwe
ebro na film a ewo ni paduam eso ba bi no watwa e na abeka so yi cancer no kitua bi ye be fa ba bi no na san enyin enti no na ya me pese me hye obi so mo nko hospital de ye ne mo wokọ na eye den na omunhu ni omunya na se omuntimi nso anoma oye de a oba me ho a emiriti abi nyankopon be fa nso asa yare
etinie wa wo hwe a opachi nie ebia na obusuani bi unua ba oyere ompena awo breast cancer ama pro ama doctors aka say omra ni yentwan firi anya sa be ko ba akoni mu se oje abibi aduro ene ahamadi a bobode na fa doctor entry number e TV ne so wa odi enso no wode wonsam mia no fa wote se madwoa no eye aba bedam wa do nsa oyo ba wo do nsa fa wo se aba na ba bedam na se breast cancer bon kaye no se ya very steady no oba na wo gidie na be se free mu nso a me pa cho fa doctor entry ne number eye 0244 566 023 wo be me friend CCA amra wo hwe TV na bomode na kwa ne nchen na die wo dia pro ana abadamu no ko na on show papa obi wo ha ne de de atwa ese no eni but ote yaw ye twa o but ote kru no ote yaw ne wo mu pa ono so
eno anso bebe me na mama na duru maduru no bi anom na ebro ne aka nipadua mi nyina afa no dwenso mu apie na ne ho ato no kura
obi wo hono ma ye twa aka ba akope ba akono onte bibia wom obedumi aba na obetum de do se na ebe bon ban a enkoba se da achi bi ababa bedam na no se ba kotwa na
no ba eno so memo aduru
enso baba
na se bi wo mu a aka bi wo mu a ne nyina abesin
bajo so ni na
wo nya fa ahudi yesa na ketua bi ka mu ya mu a ebesan ayo sa amfa onufu mu a ebe fa ba bi foforo
ai
ti cancer no ya de a ne hu yehu ena nu achi no yare bi te se omo akọ toilet asabe omo akọ baabi so a kujọ manan a na omutu na epie ba no
kokọbo no
eno so na duru no ho sa eno so me na duru me fa se se koku ene de ba ni nyina me na duru a me de mawa emiritia bi bu se empie mabiem ade edikan se ade edikan wa ko ba bi so a tota epie no eno anse obepe eduru ebe ma oye ma ye mbra bibia na onhye da nchim bebre
okay
onchim bebre na fe me ye oduru no a bu se no an no na papa bi enim se maka kire wa da bi me wo ha na osoko o kaso no ba ka neshi no saade ni bi won so no sene de na ba okuja na nan ya gise o sore ba fi oba mepe ekonwa bi eno the table yi handkerchief access no atena so no wapia sana akwane yam ti da bi okoka neshi takreli station ho osokuja na nan toilet bi ho afu ko gya ya fe de
ade na problem
pie kura abesensen ho we de me ne den urade nti osatade a na hye neso eno pia osinsuo nam ho eno pia hyeye to pia hyeye na otwe ne me hwe abonten no hunu bi eno se ompe taxi mre no yare na taxi den to ba toilet no osis toilet no wo tiefi ne ho pe ayi no station no wo ho pe taxi ne ba na okotena mu eno kofie to kofie no ma na yere eboa no mpia hye mu ena obi kire no se omra me ho to ba me ho na mkote ahaban bi an ko woro no nyina kote ahaban ena me kire no se ne onye na ahaban kete se ena je no ena me kire so momodin antna be 2 hours ansa na wakoja na nan no so ate to de share ho no be 3 hours achi ansa na
ote se
be ko jana na okoye o chime ye bepem nde
kokobo ni ma
biom nipa bebri
my
nipa bebri na tumi e wa haban mu no ya before en fanya asem senki e di akire ni aye hwehwemu o
haban mu
anka ni munyama benya wo mu no be kyan obroni kyan obroni de tumi wo papa Nyankopon de tumi sha haban mu e ma adasa na ye nya nimdie no e na tete no na sa na ye ma nyina ye mpanifo bi nim na obia wo nimdie sa no omo aborofo no baaye na omo ho no e na omo de to ye nkrofo ni tirim se sa nipa sa omo ya bonsamfo enti wo na wo fa bi kura eye nuro bi sa na ya de ihu sa o ma me no inti uwu ana no ano no
evisa na abrofo na dikade asese ay abosomsem nipa ne oye no abayisem
no nipa bia ampeso ben sa ankrofo e ma mu nyina wu de sa na e maiko na me gusu me ya hwehwem hwehwem pa me nya ne ma bebre firim enam de sa yare so Nyankopon bie wani waso ene wadwen mu a ena otimi hunu sa na e mai
Abusia mene Dr. Ntwigusu edi nkomo na wanim se ono ba ha ne nsam no onfra ne ntoma no akasa bia onim ne oka oka ni pempempen se ne be ye be mo hu ete mu bebre o ampa ebi okogjaw na ya bon se na asemuja ene ade kokko e bon kai okokko bo betumi apia ba kwakobo menim ne brofodin wa ni brofodin no se ne mame eti okokko na epie ba dangerous ebetumi akum dangerous pa na ni na ya haban yo ni na ya haban eti fa doctor number wo TV so na doctor eni papa yanko ulcer so dabi yanko your probably vaginal cancer ma no menim na obi wo hon ma afe otewo na na se eti nsuo obi wo hon ma na se na enka anase astarte epro obeko hospital yesi wanya vaginal cancer ede na de sade na eba ema ho
so na di cancer and the minimum ne fare bae na emu nya bade a kan ema de no itimi ye o ma wo de na no ena obi a ne se na ebe ye no na eba foforo de a mema o sa aduru no bi ama wano ama wadwen so na ekuro ni nyina wu enu etimi ya mobi wo ho a ana o chim a na wo de ni pie ba doctor be operation aye bibia ebe san aba na no na me wa haban bi no so me posasa a epie a me de ben ho nyina na awo de na ka kwose bu awo de na haban ya awo de na mpesa haban na ka no into the band and then no pia nti a shame you are not the atare na se ho no a share ne pint aguso na mama na tenase wo tenase ya be se 1 hour to wa be 1 hour se da mahu se ade no akwahye ba bi ehye no an limpi ma bi yes a bit me akun e na bia be se o chimpe na pie
aba man so mu use sa chemical ni ade e na mbesa ma seche eni ade ni na emphasize how ni ade ma
okay minim sa na de ba me se cancer de
but me na me say ehun ya say omo sa heba abrofo no ni ade ba hye shoma say
debi no oba wa se e be kan amia no ye na ye di kan say no anka onyankopon ebo ema senka obeshi obe mapa na sana amoa kura na clitoris na ni tunu
clitoris
entin bi samu ba no ha na ye mofra no ema no na ye maame no di nsu ohye agu musa begina namu na den so entin ni suru nsu ohye no wo de kan nya na ehwekọ na konachi na nka e wo hade a obe mande na ho kan no a etise fidie na kan wase na moa kan moa den sani obe man ni dua na tie bia na e be catch akosom
okay
na no nkyere so ba bi enu hia so ba bi ase bie e mode
dro
because
nyoma ishesho
e man ase ye wuriche e wo se e ho ye mre na emom no enu a wade anka be kan adwom e na ya se no
okay
ye na nanom ase ni free
amni nsu ohire
obroni mfa nsu ohire nkan na ba eno obroni mfa nsu ohire nkan na bati so mti fefefe ye ha de nsu ohire be don wa be den wa ye ka wa dwen nyina ya nan na fa utiri so untimi nye biribi e koso e kwa ni e se wa dwen nti nke betimi aka mpanifo no saa na ye ma no monte so so de nsu
ohire be gu oba
na musa kwara aketoa wo kam ke
uku na tenka
kuno na enti na tweko enti no na mi wadura no oba mekere se na abaye no ebetwe abehye ho
okay
awo de beje wa ware kura be ma bi obeba nche bi a ompeso be ko biom saa de we no wi ma be 100 gina ho a wanya kura 10 a om de papa nyina bia de etimi bie enu antimi nka mo e wo se susu nka unya hunu be ma pa be ma ye so de ne ho kan wa
o se eloke
na no a se kadwom chiren den sani be ma ni du ate bia na be so msa
na se papa me se me tie wa enam sadi enam se eni ho na be loke ntina ne koto tabrofu ndro no me ahye o ma se sani ho be che eni ade no be no na wi na di sunsan abone
aba
ade abra omo no
enti no hu hia so di bibia be hye ho
wo
ba me kire owira bi na ode akoye sa ade no
o de o be ahaban ya na be che nipa
ahaban ya me kire na ade aye no ai free na okunu so ani aka fie sa okunu mpie opie kura na wo ba du pie okunu be frɛ sa ena nam de so awo oba no nyanti no okunu pie a wo be frɛ na
na se ahaban o che nipa na ebe siesie ahemfie o asa twe na tenka na abani
ebe sa ntini
ebe ntini ne clitoris no a ye twa no on se papa ye sha no anajetemre mu no ne ye se bragoro ene den ne krobofo kredom omo de dipo asa den ne ye be ne ye twa clitoris no okono ofa omo twa
bi ne twa
omo twa clitoris no
ni nyina na kwan ho ba me
eni se utwa ana ye twa
debi
me ba chom me sremo mamefo ema na mo ba wuye abatan eni bi aba me pa chom emi ntwa wate na kwase broni mo so mo ye omo de ye ntwa
na me ye fensu ohye
ene me fensu ohire mfa ngumu me pa chom onyakopo aduane a wanoa ne dada enya afi na wo be hiti me srew sani ebe ya ye ma no benya ware pa akọ because nobody to be who by be sabi radem fa chame o hwe oba ne mo ma ne ka odem a na so wonga so ba pa o sipi na chi eni nanim na nso ontumi nta ware ase anase onya bema every say ase onum no ehom koye enu no broni ehun said there be before ye kuya tenka e ma na so ma tenka nto odi sa brofu no ya ba ene je fesesi honomo na ne watenka mra numbi na odi bi hye honomo na mo de kwata asawa ni ade ni na e de vaginal cancer e de bad odor eni ohaw ni ade bre ma etenem ma yo bebre na aba no ahunsesie no omunim wa say enem ma you are 15 16 17 18 sebi obi wo kra oni be man nada then so onya ro no na o sini pant pose wa en wan se be bo ho no enye binie ene mpa chon so hira na eye ye ku atenka no dodo e man atenka ne ye ku no eye wo se nye kuro de minim say papa bema ni ye ni bema no ho eti obi di nso mot ayi ene ba ha because of a chronity baba de na kuro bi ani ho eti ni so kokotwa na epim ni ye friend clitoris no ye nja de na ense ho na at least onyi no ofa metene de rade aka no ofa meye na ye sa oba bi wo ne kwakweda wo be mie na so ne wo be bia keja bode
clitoris no
eno ne achiko
ejapade ne safua eno ne safua
clitoris ne
entinu nya yi free ho twa free ho anade so hye se no a na eda wo nyina wa ma free mu so e wo se eno wo ho se ne yete na wa korokoro no na ede nya ekunu papa sansa de we sani odi kan no ba bi wo ho a hu sani a otie no a na hwe be mo di na chi a se ehu
o tu bi sa
me de sani e bo
me se ni ahofa etu
na
so
sade no
epim no atenka ne yira
yira kura na bibia no ase abi be ma no be da wase na bi na emu se no ye adwuma de a eno a ne betwe etese fidie
na I say tie no oba asesimu
sa ekofa ade nim enti nya kan no a na no a kan ya no den enti no nka enya so be ma we die ne due so
we die ne so
sa
baba yo eyampa
e be adwuma pepe
yo kan no de ama magedi ni say oba akowo a hwe se de ne japade ni sitie esa nanso akowo a akola de su oso oyeden yo otubi ba pepe
so sanity enti na
yakupo
ya mana na ya ma no yenua no mo na yenua ma wo sese no omo hwe so omo fansu ohye en ha
ajapade no
okay omo said ya ba
ere pacho unim se wo problem wo wase o yo ba asem we de doctor wakama ade ase be ma na ne te no osare a no ofa wachi ani ade na wa onim se uye bibia so still me pacho ebia na problem e wa ase ho no mo me pacho enko hospital nko de nro bia mfa ma yehyeho enko pharmacy drugstores enko to yanum fo nro nani na won sunsanso pacho kwai doctor be ma ahaban en wacho ahaban the number is 0244 566 023 ene ma no mo de ene ede ma mo papa yemra osa so nansen osa hani papa me say abna de me call hospital enyoma ba ko huni na bi no osa onye de aduane to ne yempe na emu ya ne yemu emu dwan no papa we so free
se eya yemukuro
osa ya yemukuro
ekuro bebo
na de osa ne ba ni me aka wo ne oni enche
no me de ni emnim se udi ade a afum se e ka de afum a wudim ɛda hɔ a na ho afumire
aha oje infante doko kadoko da wa na efu
so me kan hye me
yɛ ne madi
afu a totwene ana afato ba bi a efumire no efumire na o ta di to aso apɛ obenya osa oyam ho be kuro yɛn de ɛfa no so onya kan hye pa wa wie o kan hye wa wie
ɛyɛ na bi mu so sɛ o kiro yam kom bebre nso a
ɛnyɛ no senka sɔfo nyina wu Peter no wu yɛn tempa no so me na kyen kom ma
yesu senya ko bɔkɔ ɔyɛ 40 days 40 nights ɛna sɛ ko nya ɔsa
ne fare bai pa ne amaka
ni waka no
ade afum na obedi akɔ yam to aso mpire no prensa pɛ bi so yam ni di kan wafuru be start ya wafuru frama be gina yam a na fe mu a na fe didi ana yam kekao eno ano ne ma no so me wona duru
me ba dabi ma me sa ho asem bi yesi obi bisa se osa enso ne yetumi inherit se ewa busuam a etumi ba so ana
ide minim se onipadua no ahwe ne yie
onipadua no ti
na abetenam
na se enya de esai
dabi
ensai okay
nti eno an se behwe ye bekora aduane yie ade e bidi bia na ye hwe se de ato ba bi pa na sa de emire emfu ho efu minim so onim sa de
no ba hu pa efu bokona green na se bani ade no otumi woro ho
eno me hwehwe mu de ene ne mahu se
eno wa hu se ede ba
enya konkyen
ne
ma ekoba se ewo wo so na wonta didi a ana so ya konkyen no ana aka no ho yare de wanya wie na emom no uso me san ya konkyen a na aka no ho dodo na hawo na emo nya na akonkyen na deba
enya mokodie nso bebre na deba amafo se odi mokododo nso a eno nso
se yare na ba no wo yam na odi mako ebe hyehyew kuro enti no odi mako a ifi sa abre no ko odi mako a yam be hyehyew ho be oya na nya mako na deba
okay
na deba na maka no
eti se obi wo osa no ba ho
ba me ho a enche me ye drama na me posa haban
eno so di haban ya
bibia ya haban
na o de bibia haban
eni dubna se na me kan se Nyankopon de tumi a hye mai inuro eni bibia o te hye mu mai na ya to agu so haban tumi e wo mu no me cho se me meti maye me twa bode bode efun soon body e twa
body u twa na duan ni wi
mayo
akwa abrochire
no metima ma akobrochire si ya obre si a 3 minutes ebetimi afiri ha akọ ba ebeti si New York ebetimi e de be 4 minutes aduru California yakwa aketu o bombo krantimi enkosa so yitwa body a na yato atwene nam se ninim de bia wo ade a ebetimi aboa bebre so tu kwan wo de ne ma bi tu kwan na hwe na lore fe be hawa tawu na wo se
body so
sa e ba ko se ya so kan sa na ma nyina no ne ye se abaifuo enya bayi but ye so abaifu bi akote ahwe ha ne bia mo body efu mo ne ade sa de no ade papa wo ho utimi de ade papa ubetimi de oni ematu kwan untu eska
ba ba ze afuka biemo ba ze afuka biemo number ni 0244 566 023 0244 566 023 obetimi afred otentwisi si a ma wo se bi mu frɛ oba peke na oyare no maka kyerɛ yare bia enche e ba ko fa dance die aba ye maame ba ko aba henchen a yene ne be din komo de bomode na fair doctor na papa esia no se sie na kasa yare ye ya bobo so ne yare yi na worum no nipa ne ba enahi ne be di na no atom ana ye gyina ho gye obete haban de ama nipa no ena afin so me pacho uwi am yen kowe ni so ansa na ma me na ba o de haban o de aduaba ma hu se bibi wo politics mu ni ade hyeche ne etumi ye na Ghana fo ehun so fa
we can be say asem bi say ena he no nipa ni
ai
me so bi the stroke ye nipa no na ye de ne ba ye ngo no pan ye mfa nsu nsi ni so a da no obesore anante akọ
eye stroke ye ngo ne pan ye mfa nsu nsi ni so a ye mfa ni ko hospital a da no na ye de ne ba ya obesore anante akọ
na ya ni nti a doctors bo mpan ye ya na on pressure wo soro nti so baby a oban me a emfa ho en ha ho ko oba ya me ha ban no mete meposa no si no a hen so nya home ya be hu se be ba fo mboko masane yare
wow
na enu nti na ya doctors ndi su si wo so do also ne pressure no so to say baby e ben de ya na uni medu a en ha ho tumirika e fa na bra ba be 3 minutes ni pa na home e be ba fo mboko masane yare no asore ko enye fe na obeda ho me ya dandan no ne ade da no asem ene obi o yare twire ene nso be jae obi abodam edam no ana obi anadwema ha no danu a ya omu ahoro nan na emom no ba ko ne e baye de baye fo de na ya omurowrom ho nante
ohu ni tipe ohu na se
na ho to na ebisa na o se ni tinkwan no eno danu ebe jai ene yewo ayi wi ni kokedi ene no so mete na fi ato yebo aye na duru ene yewo ba ko oni pente hwe ho a eno na no sai de kakra om na twen sekan ne ade no eno so ba
ena am kan high fever ne ade no
so ba
o de sekan na dua no de
ni ameya obe boko na maye na drama akọ ene yewo kese pa ene dọọso wi ase obonsam o da kitikiti o machine kase en wa en kitikiti sa anwia to de hye otiri mu a ba bi owo no no control de obeka na wutie tumirika na odimrika dan no ho be dan no ho ni a obeka bi ya na abaye to ba pa na matew ne ntem no na fe why correct ma to mbo no mayi dade na fe otiri mu na dade na ho asem ne se dade kitikiti etisa anwia no etofo mu a ni duru no be se idru pa abrofo no ya na yomwanwa se bi adade bi sei e hye ni patirim o mutime de machine hwa muhu so tofom de a o maso ana ayeyi nti no eno no
okay eti papa you no be sending message na mama bi say asemi say obi owa insanom pa onum nsa papa watomu ntinta wadomu asuko ahomache no nan wanya bi anom a wakobo obi dan ma anya bi anom a otumi ye de ho nto no pacho obi onum nsa pa ye de ne brewa botumi atua no insanom na na
obi no masa san kura betimate afiri ho papa bi wo ye area mu ho Central region ya area mu ho kaso ampotam ho o ye adwuma bi mpani no sa na adwo itimbo be se 1 na adekona baso onyo onko pensa no utimi tuka sa o so utimi ba usu ha ba bi no msa no wako sanse ba na ade bebere atotuma na adwo no to bednant ya ni bi abaha wo benya bi anom ansa no beko do na de achi no se oba ya pe na afiri ho nipa bebiri ensa ensa selmo no bebiri aba me ho amamo nyama hoto ukon ndo ensa bi mu
enti no me ba cho obuhwani bi wo na so onom nsa na opese ogyan nsa nom na nsa dwam ye wo nsa dwam ene ye wo bi o obi kai ya budidi ma ne wato mu ntinta me pa cho fa ne connect entry ho number no 0244 566 023 0244 566 023 mi twa me ho na makwaba na mekoba ye wadanse die kakra ka bi ye ba bedi ne wi a doctor so be kire haba mu na afa meje doctor kwankos ye na nipa gu na chi a ojai ye na da bia me ka se ba ye nhira se ye wada bia ojai ni nyuma oba e course onya amu na gu on mo twen ajoma ya de se no makọ yeso mbeda wo na so nya mre ba be cheche enioma ene ma manya mu chefa obi anya ne de etimi twa mo ba me ba yane ye ma me ba be din komo hospital okoy your doctor's report ni ade na e de be kire ni wo hu na okọ doctor de ekosi ave wi a haban ye gugugu hai so ade ase ai ye de sa enioma haban obaka ho asem na yehu me ko ba isi a me ko ya ma me se ba ba ko na sa ba isi a
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Aka from Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Today we're going to talk about the heart or the cardiovascular system. Your cardiovascular system is a transport network that facilitates the oxygenation and nourishment of each cell in the body. The blood it carries also delivers immune cells and chemical messengers all across the body. Our lives depend upon its correct functioning, yet most of us pay little attention to it until something goes wrong. It is wrong, oh yes it is, to think of the cardiovascular system as a realm of health issues of the elderly, because the problems which ultimately lead to cardiovascular disease can very much have their roots in our earlier years. So, today, Sibio Tefrache, ewo car, drive biara ni ho, obaka, de Sibio Tefrache, ne car no, tie no wa pay, wa bra, onko bonenkay. Into the manner wo akomano so ote I Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Ejuma meye oni akoma yarba on na mesa akoma yarba no
front bench so na maka chose me doctor entry and egusu ebobon komo no the see when found that ma entry spiritual and herbal center I work aswa last stop nyanya no anti mercy kwan so won ma na number no at the screen so bomade na frɛ me hu se fra na mo frɛ why are they e ma no titiru e ma no e say mo na mo tie wo problems pa because here me ma na ya nyi hwi ndi I just akaya ni by man mo na ya Komamo. The Bomadi Nafa doctor number 0244 566 023 0244 566 023 na bibia akoyi edi amao na makwaba minua ba wa na doctor Bekasa edi amano na die nti a owa ha no me won doctor's report ni ade wa ha me de be kire we data me ba cho obehwe we ama me kakra na yanko weye radiology department ewo ye Kwalabu teaching hospital na edin a ode call ye no eye Victoria Dasant and ode call ye Kwalabu teaching hospital me ba cho ye de ne be kire intimidate me the document ne kire mo hu Kwalabu teaching hospital ye nua ba ye friend Victoria Descent oko honum 20th February 2025 20th February no kotwa scan 2025 20th February 2025 chest x-ray and okotwa ye until way from Kuala Lumpur Teaching Hospital na the radede Dr. Entry eye ebinienti me ma document one we say enye se yabobi pa ete na okwa ni din e wo no mo aha thank you very much enie dwahu afi ma me fa we so enchiro we ye ne scan okotwa ye chest no ne bo enti no ene no Victoria Dasant enti ohu enie we Kuala Lumpur Teaching Hospital emra oyare na okoye okotwa scan the scan ni we chest on ne lungs no aha ne lungs no on say e show any ade 20th February 2020 afi mu a mami e oka say e 39 years ni na e was scan so okay now last one enso ni medical imaging science and also report ni we checks x-ray na the chira no report na by findings no me wen ma ken kan ni na ama enie Victoria Dasant eno no 20th February 2025 eno no all right afi me yenkom na afi Dr. Emremu report ni nie or say both lungs fields are well aerated and applied to the chest wall on all sides. The claustrophobic, phrenic, and cardiophrenic angles are clear on both sides. The trachea, main bronchi, both hilar and mediastinum are normal. The heart shadow and great vessels are normal. The diaphragm has normal dome-shaped configuration bilaterally. The thoracic skeleton and soft tissue envelope are unremarkable. And the report no and no Dr. Nia Dr. L.N. Gideon ono ya cham wo say ye nko print bibia we a report no na ohwa ahana in fact only say na owo problem history of swelling ne techema doctor no examination report onya ye nie after the CT scan of trying the CT scan enity ne kon twa wie ye no report no kire say na ne techema ahono epuaba ama atwen post extraction of the lower nuclear teeth ne say atwe ama ne say and also that is about 7 months enie bosome so hey wow na utie doctor nasem waka na or say a possible disease of the tank na say yare aba ne techre mamu any the don pem eno no eti yare ni din ye lymphadenopathy aboa yare rade lymphadenopathy yare no na say wanya yare on the techre mamu na wahonhon ene aka no wahonhon ama apu aba where reporter doctors de emma no e wa ha say na say unni say enye easy doctor
opening
where aye Kuala Lumpur Teaching Hospital report efa me pa cho but me aha ye ma me a always e say ni kasa na edin na okohonom February chechemu kakra e ba ne say no ba ho na chechemu na apu aba no otiwa mi hu chechemu we bia chechemu na yenko
yo be busumi enu ni me ho ana ne maame de taxi bi ba fie eno mu yi ne to uni pa be ni upaja ne nsa na to ye le se anu an se oda ho se bi pa ohome onkasa na so nyina sisi antehwe na niti aho na fura ye kakra ti maame ne ba mama ne se wayare bɛɛ mmiri bebree ɛbosome nnan ne enum wada hospital na doctor na kyerɛ no sɛ ne yɛte no onyi ne nkɔfie san sɛ ɛm sɛ baabi a aduru na ɛde ama wo
na sɛ yɛ declare no no
saa nti ɔmo ba no ɛna osi obi amaneɛ ɔfrɛ obi sɛ yɛyi akwara no na nipa ko no kyerɛ ne maame ne sɛ wate sɛ obi wɔ kaaso a nti ne ɔmo mfa hɔ na ɔmo fa no mɛkyerɛ me nti ɔmo yi ne to hɔ no na ayɛ awerɛhosɛm ɔte sɛ obi a wawu ɛnam sɛ yɛhwee ne ho bɛtɔ no nti meyɛ sɛ mɛyɛ n'aduro ama n'aso no abiebie nti n'aso deɛ hɔ a meyɛ n'aduro ma ebieɛ
ama afe na ɔte kasa because wotie report na ɛyɛ clear ɛwɔ ha sei
n'aso no ɛte kasa atoanse na afei meyɛ n'aduro na mma n'aduro bi sɛ ɔnom na ɔnom a emogya gu ne yɛm bebree ne nyinaa ɔbɛfe mumu nsuro na maame no si you ade sɛ yɛ sɛ ɔbɛwu nti ɛdan a ɛna ɔgye aduro no kɔ fie tidi bɛyɛ 2 hours na maame no sɛ na ɔkwanni mogya akwahara no afe no nti owiɛ na me sɛ ɔnsan fa duro bi ma no ɛno nso no ɔbɛdwen sɛ bru cancer cancer nkasa ne yɛ ɔbɛdwen sɛ bru timi dwen sɛ bru ne deɛ ale kyɛ
cancer ne yɛ ka ho asɛm yɛ yi
nti ampa meritia bi na maame no kyerɛ me so dwen sɛ ne nyinaa ne amekaeɛ no pɛpɛɛpɛ nam so ne ho bɛtɔ no ti di 3 days afi wanante a ɔma ba fie awura wunie a kyɛ sɛ igu so a ne tɛkrɛma no so atwetwe na hɔtɔ aba nti ɛno no
woba sɛ wokasa akra na omɛsisiziɛ abusua ne tɛkyɛma ne nti no yɛsɛ afe na onya ayaresa doctor declare no so onko fie na oma ye bia ne aye yidie ɔde tɛkyɛma ne na apu aba ba ne nne doctor ntwadaro ma ɔde haban ya obi ani yafu ɛna ɔno a pɛsɛ ɔkasa aka na wutibi na hu de awurade ayɛ wuti fie oyɛ dɛn ɛna ebe ne sɛ no bibi yɛ me because hwɛ obi a ye declare me the report ye declare ni be bia apu aba ama doctor said that ma me fa oba ne ko unse sika fa ne ko tuo men se sika biem na nso ko aye doctor ntwi wo no watwe kama o ka say yare ne ba na ne Mercy Square CZ eti sa won ti kasa ni ya afi no gu so onya yaresa me ma Victoria
nti me ba me papa ho no se mensu hospital for mo hasem say Sansan surgeon is either on back heart part or all.
That's what the tɛkyɛma cancer no either so mbetwa bi and mbetwa ni na afiri hɔ
yeah nti ba ko na fa me ma me say the way one then metin no nti surgeon haba ya ko
meba I was seeing Gumi. Abusia kwale Butichi hospital. Nurse ni ena eka kire ne so omunim hebala. Oti fie. Fire go kwa sawai. Na bibiduro memfa na nibre. Na no maka cho ese ne titi atempon no asamba biem. Ose yenko ni yenko fa ne titi atempon no. Ni yenfa yi ehu adwuma Bible ye Kristoni. Obi a wako hospital. My doctors are kasi ye be twa tɛkyɛma na firi hɔ no mo se dabi ma me de yenhu yi de obewu ɔno na ka wote ɔso obewu na mmom se munim obi ɔyɛ herbalist no onim haban nim fam de a mo de ne kwa ne ho bɛtɔ no obi honhon ne tɛkyɛma apu aba ne sin na apu aba no ma me Victoria no nie
na no hasa sisi a me mezis eba
si wa shase menstriti
God
bebe da meta say because I dey share moments with my sisters
aye
right
Victoria, sorry. Oh,
yeah, come on, I go. Aye.
So my message was a mess. I said, I said, I'm happy that but my father said, I said, my son, I'm the way my message nobody. The way I'm to my sister's my
I don't know what you say. We've been a year, I mean, can't you? I'm so new film trim. Yare and I know.
make us be me patcho. Jason.
Yes, what it.
A radiator, what it?
What a so by me, Chelsea. Michelle near my mune say. Uber free moja. A dear ma and what you know. Uber san blue.
The story is a black pap. The same the black pap.
Papa, everybody do ya juma.
No correct.
Everybody do ya juma. Ayabusia, what anymore? Obia doctor declare no, Kwalebu Teaching Hospital. I declare and say uncle. Na eye cancer, ne techrema. Ne say na puaba. Ni maame yakache ni maame say maame fa oba ne kɔ. Na wo sesika. Na se yaka se be operation na, ida say ne techrema no, e be twa bi. Ani be twa ni na. Na wo be dua tran wi asem na ye twa techrema. Abusia wo hwa me bisa wo. Wo be dua atena. Na doctor se ni bibie na no ka say. So unim heba nko ade afane kɔ herbalist wo. Na me gidi say be ye na ye die. Ye nim die ne yeska ye na ache so ba no. Onye ye biem. Bobo kagu. Busumi mi enu ni okonhu Dr. Entry e o ka so a.
Otiase.
Obi ye declare na ka 3 days po endi na obewu no. Ene otiase on no tia na odi adanse ye. Say yare ni ba na ne message na etwa. Be 7 months ni o. Ene o se otie ni message na start o say e den na o pese rade nkan che na hu se ahaban tumi wom. No de ama won na wa bra won so asen. No tie na sem. No obi onwani. Enye won na de bosom de afra. Ahabantie enye bosom sem o. Kwasi broni dada wo. Obanum mbrofuduro ya anuma de akowuo mo. Me kase mi hu yanka. Na enchenche won afe enna wie emremu no. Media me haba na me wio me ko hospital me ka cho mbapa yi ona me ko no e haba me bibia e haban. Ya tie me haban ye ko break me tibi we enie mawe e haban we ya what if you na obusu ni yare ma ene wo go ka bebre wo na ko to ayi hospital dialysis e draw that so every day be sika wo tue bi 10 million 20 million ni na oboka o se je se ni so ade na onyi wo ba no onyi odehye onyi obusu ni nfa ne nko Dr. Ntwi ho na unfa na me ye TV so na unko na unya ayesa na so media dance ni bi na nyame adom obi a yese okowu no buso mi no da so ti ase obi e ko twani tetema na te so hokasa no obi a ne mense sa si are ba ye e na o so tie sisi e ohu se ba ye fu na ho na twen papa minim na minka biem na o de yanka because me ra ho mami ama me ra ho
le o ha ne say
hey
edura me ye na
rade wo tumi o
ahaban we di mu hene sa ahaban ahaban e adwuma bebiri sa yare bebiri sa yare ya ba yisumi
ya ba de se fra ahaban na ba we so ye den
we so ye e bi amaya obi a ai koko ha no de kamu a be di 3 days na hye koko na
ma dia da
ma ni be ma yina
ma ni mema na we so
dura wodu we obenum we na do we aka
okay
se we de be ma free bojere mu na we so
ekuro no eye we obenum na free system
dubra ene
mayam oh met me bi so ahwe
obi eso
abusia ye de ye bibia wa ha no ya pen kroje ya besa obe kwata maybe I say and I say Freeman for come na to so a ne wow
me say bin come na
Nihiam Abusia eni Ose Oba jibi are Oh Bible say ni aduaba ne afa ne ha ne nsa yare ebi ni o ebi nie wei ena se koko enkoto obrofuduro bia hwe minim ne wei ahaba ya mami o enye papa ya Everybody find a swang. Me say can na me ba. And can ne me sorry and can me ko esie ye. Nam the flowers akoto wo ko ne maame komu wuye. That's what the haban ya. No the careful man. Wa man bi mpa no mo or the careful man keke. No say ko na o twe say ne obewo. What if fear ye den? On the phone hwe me. What if fear ye den? Number is 0244 566 023. Dr. Nchinche akwaji wa yaresa. And I possibly when ye
we na the beka
ekuro no. Ti say wo kura we
ekunkuru bia
breast cancer o then na yo. What I say? I wait. Ene ekuro bia obi a ne nan air pro. O 9 April and our breast cancer na aba no we na de be ye ho emu atwi nso no blue ni na afiri mu a we na be kukuru no na onufu na sa ba ye kama no sa ba ya baiwa fe o ti fie ye den papa o last words then abeka na minja onaja
ya meka na say nye yare we mesa etwire edam stroke
yare bi eni wantu yare sa o wode ense ne nyame adom nti
tino ya meka na say yemfa ewure nche Nyankopon san say Nyankopon ka ho a ne bi anyi ona kan say enya na eye na yemfa yiye ne anu nyamma no ne bia sori a na Nyankopon ase sane ate bia no de nyame ase yinaye tontono no no so abo abribiem
awa yamu enwan papa
adwuma be bri sayare we ekuro bia ni wa da kamu a emu ekuro bi o ha moa se da bi u be
so na moa ne titi gu say
kuro pa doctor so be twa nipa nan nipa ni gwane bae me ye na dura na ekuro na wu to so ko chia doctor no say na niam odwan ja na niam nti no kofa na so ko hu doctor to ko na o chia doctor o man na kunwa no se na wa ne no so me na da bi nka na say u bi twa me nan a mi dwane ye no say wo no tu dwane ye o se ahwe wa ye hu bre so ya beta mo akutwa na na ye hu to na no wa afu ni chire no ye ade yame a che se doctor no wan ekura mu mia ne nde chichire fefe
ade be che no pa no
ade be che na mua ebre
gogomi
doctor anse ni on betwa afiri ne ha ba bi eno bi chire no dwan ba ya na ho aton nti me ho de u ba ho de a o hawa de be ba na tu betwa
all right
e de Nyankopon anse
baba nyame chira course ni ba na ba mo za ma fo fra na efrefre momo de na so frɛ na papa ene obeka sasisia 0244566023 0244566023 momo de na ko Dr. Ntwa so ye na ko jiwa yare sa o yo ba na wase bia frɛ no o yo ba no wanya vaginal cancer frɛ no o breast cancer frɛ no eyo ulcer me ba cho pa wo na ko next week nyame ya de be ka wo ho asem ye be kirem awo mu ye pa na ye ho afen so me pa cho wo busuani be num nsa na nanse mrante no num nsa dodo any tramol unim red sad drugs no na opese ye tue nipa no ohu kura otumi men otim papa no be fia ko Dr. Ntwincha minim kwabra ni bia na okopensefu no nu ne ho onun ene waye kama abrante teacher ni o ba na nsa se no bomode na fre doctor sorry na osoro bebe no ebe kasa mitwa mo ba mekoba pepra kasa for ma NDC aba betrase ne de ekoso chema wontumi hu sensem ne ekoso no ye de ni na e de abron mekoba isi a enkoba bia.
Helios Care Center adwumayefo na sabre wati yenkan na o hwe yen na wonim se yen so de base ya na ye beboawo ye be ma solutions ene ye ba be hwe eye kotodwum hawo ni problem anase bia ni injury na before so ye be ko no so de numbers no egu screen na se eye afre na etu anamo na ebra ofrese ya adota phone kan no ho betumi no akasa ya number no ena echwenko ne yo sankofo bus stop ewo Michelle Camp Kwantimpon so abusia ene ye ba ba hwe kotodwom hawa ama ene obu hono mu a ontumi nante wo ha ade bechi osemi kotodwe no aho obu hono mu a hye ase a obu se ene kotodwe no emutai eye ne ya obu hono mu a nanka kane no otumi to America enso ne onante kakra ya no yesi yonko jogging onante kakra osimenya mozipu ananse bia mekotodwe no kra no aloke because we don't need senchani and say ukotodwe sha se ba be yo ya wo sha se uhu obi hono bo a adidi mu ama enei ontumi nante entubu hono mu a okura poma obi ekura aye clutches ansan wetumi anante se duwedu sampempenso no a emohu ne nyina ne se obetu anamo na wodi wani a kire Helios Care Center ye behwe na kotodwom hawo no ebekwa emabium obi hono mu a na kase yo bebrebe obi so hono mu a ka na ball no na affecting the kotodwe moto anase bia wonyaka akwanchia ne nyina no ode ba obi so ho a oye footballer one land yi na affect the kotodwe ne nyina no ode ba Helios Care ye behwe na yeyi afiro so na yenhwe bibi kakra ewo ha eba ye kotodwe emu hawo asemu anase emu enkomo ena yedie ya abusia ohwe ha ye wo aye normal ni anase aye kotodwe a ohaw bia enimo sei enesese eye na otwodi amponyankopon abodie mu sei na oboye kotodwe no unse yesere dompe ene ye nan dompe no ehia ewo ye kotodwe no ho na ehwo no bibi wo ho no mu a eda yesere dompe ene ye nan dompe ntemu a ye friend cartilage na cartilage no ye wo articular cartilage na articular cartilage no sei enase ohaw bia enimu a sei detie ena afensu ye wo normal joint space enti ekwan ya asese ya da eye cartilage no ene oye wo sere cartilage ene wo nan cartilage ne ntem no sei enesese eye di ohaw bi eni wono sei enesese eye ne mo ekoba se bi ase ohaw eba ho a ene so sei ena ebeye enti wo hwa oba hu se ye wo bone space ena ye wo cartilage loss ena fi ye sounds wo joint space in narrowing na ye se ekoba sa narrowing no eye se tese no hu se ekwan na da ha no ekwan no abeye ketwa ewa ha obo se cartilage no wo sere ene eye wo nan de eye aka bomu ewa ha sei enti ekoba ne sa abusua ukotodwe no okuam anase otene no a obere ote yawo esanse sese dompe ahyase ehia na cartilage na alusu no nso obo hu se cartilage no awawai enti awawai no nso ekoba ne sa dompe be den ebe hya sese ehia enti ehia sa obehya sese ote yawo oti pain enti ebetu baabi no onan no se wo ko se de mekan no nipa bia de esanka onan no aye flexible ukotodwe no enti ubetumi akoa onan na tinimu kama enso bo wa ne ya me no kasai ontimi nko ne nan no entinim na kire wo se wo cartilage no awewe ana se bia ebia na ye bibia ye fe no so naiva flute ye flute bia eno so egu ye friend sen o cartilage no mu bibi nso timi ma sa fluid no ebesen ko ebia na ka akwanhia se de medical ka kire wo no ebia na won so wo de na hya ase no wan pentem etin de tie ne se kotodwe mu hawa ma ne wontumi mfro ka wontumi nkwa wontumi nyina wona so nyi bibiaro bo modern so betu anamo na wo de aba Helios Care Center ye behwe na yeyi efiri so ama okotudwe mu haw no ebekọ a ensa ema bi mabusua medical catcher se bedu ba bia nhwe yi a na ntie kora ho bɛyɛ ɔden ɛno na ma na obehu obi na okurapoma abrante kama obehu obi ababawa kama na ɔno so obetena kamu agye sɛ mate fu obɛyɛ mienu eso ne mu ansa na otimi afoka obi ɔno ma ɔtena kamu kakra yɛ kokuma ase odun nkɔkɔ a ontumi biom agye sɛ wosi fam da gye na home kakra ansa na otimi atewa so a abusua masa haw no entena wo so nche fabra na Helios Care Center yɛhwɛ ne nyim firi so yɛwɔ Sankofo bus stop Michelle Camp bra ye dance se onya bre ehwe ye etie ye nyankopon ya domu a da foforo ye besan ahia
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Aka from Heartbeat Homeopathic Clinic. Today we're going to talk about the heart or the cardiovascular system. Your cardiovascular system is a transport network that facilitates the oxygenation and nourishment of each cell in the body. The blood it carries also delivers immune cells and chemical messengers all across the body. Our lives depend upon its correct functioning, yet most of us pay little attention to it until something goes wrong. It is wrong, oh yes it is, to think of the cardiovascular system as a realm of health issues of the elderly, because the problems which ultimately lead to cardiovascular disease can very much have their roots in our earlier years. So today Sibio Tefrache ewo car drive biara ni ho obaka de Sibio Tefrache ne car no tire no wa pay.
Ba LATV the front bench so na wa onim say yegusua na yatrasi de ne yatnase omode na ko doctor asye number no 0244 566 023 0244 566 023 doctor number ene guso no frɛ e say wa sorry course ne me hu sa manfa frɛ pa frɛ na ko je haban bi ye na haban ye tewe wa ha ya che I church here ahabai we going the doctor obia doctor Eddie Cleno e wo kwalebu say ye ko tware techrema no e ya ahabai we the doctor entry any man na ne techrema no ye ntwa obia ne sin na apu aba no e ya ahabai we ya obia na fu aye kese 7 months ni onya ne menses e ya ahabai we ya mama ye no tia na ye de ne scan ne chest na kire wa yes lymphatoma den ya ne ni din no te chrema na pie ne sie pie na so na asi we ya fair doctor 0244 566 023 now the doctor any enkomo na bibia enkoyi emfa maw Kingsford Pepra kasaman for the ma NDC communication no was central region waba me no kasa ofi central region Swedo ton and waba beka insa ewo enkra ha sei mami pinin Isaac na mkwan so ba obedu beto aso na bibia koyi Pepra
general
mwakwaba
nia
bibia boko de kwan so boko
eho adom ni ahweye nti no
constituency mo to saying na then ekoso NSC no for the dangbe the adorable woman modern abesi akonwa so any the MC atese MC no say oba be clean up exercise bi any ade wo mo constituency afen so on the market women any ba be share say the be the expansion any ade metetenu ma bi wo ye constituency ye ni jasem any ade bo me tofa ana bomu kire Ghana for ne hwe ne ekoso Swedo
yo general ma me fa nchiama ya ahwefo a omo hwe ye no eja omo nka ho agro no enyefe nti na minchi omo enda no pe na minchi a omo mo studio hafo nyina ene wankasa general constituency de obisa me Aguna West constituency e boko ene central region at large e boko na se ne awkan ne municipal chief executive IFR no honorable Eric Jemfi Odum na me adom bra Ghana for anasa assembly members omo Aguna West e confirm no obey a substantive MC there one week after the other until now say nka send and rest day da fitida ye the man no aboejuma ntino ubisa say clean up exercise yampa you know that our match akoso say the first time you confirm you in the first day at work ade odi si one say refuse dump bia what particular electoral area na say refuse site bia na awo acha omumbetu nko en sada no o make sure say assembly no omo share your friend say omo share sanitation very good omo share sanitation no collaborate e ma omo use even the drip machines no e ko train ball and in if those refuse sites or e ko good appropriate place yes that was the only
because baby I will call me so me call drip machine yeah okay yeah the Akufo do the buy no
yes
no mo say MP4 mo say MP4 the mo party colors ni ade abon hunti no anya de amo beje no
yeah menji ni say NDC ni bi ka say enya ade omo beje one drip machine no enya say bi NPP4 kotokom sika Ghana sika MP4 sika bia no mo common fan bia emba for a while no na Akufo the then president of the Republic of Ghana, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the koto those drip machines ni binti na enye NPP4 CKBia egu ebeka say NPP4 fans bi no mde akoto those machines na etime mufo ina sika me ne woni sika ne MP4 no common fan na mba sika no mde koto those machines no and those machines no wo yes you said some machines no yeah the be kwan e be make sure say akwan a enye papa bia na people enya access to those places no omo de ye na mbom se bola bia ta na se refuse bi egu bebi ache na ye ntimi ye ni the necessary machines near the na those machines are available na twa say use near the ye ntino that particular exercise I was even part of it it making sure say all those places are now refuse say go be bre okwa Aguna Street kraweni enye seweni enye se kacho okọ the marketplaces use a market side we be corner na ball no I be bre or making sure some cleaning honia until the clean up exercise no see one of the priority and they say Aguna West will be the cleanest municipal if not even in central regional but Ghana at large and to no dear about the sanitation there nini was so pa into no beside those clean up exercise they see ampo no shapey inner roads or Aguna West because in so tono my baby I said young sukota no access to those road access na very bit skeptical kakra but see no making sure say or the drip machines no kwan no machines your mo ye those places are who Intel was showed do be say no be catch say it's an ongoing project
because
one post because me more money so I was even surprised say general ultimately say MC person say in fact honorable Eric Jemfi Odum obo ejuma pa Aguna West constituency
and am say some ma me and so for you dan be so market women a collaboration especially take will get access into the market. Now, main marketing, be say and tied into now. There's going to be an advocate, but me a room for their own safety. Now, so it bet me be marketing now. Ready for no near the Nabe and so to saying,
yeah, mammy, and it's
not to say Mother's Day or your donation,
sure, certainly. Certainly, yeah, mammy, and Estino for we done be our member of parliament, Maguna West. Before I'm a member of parliament, no one can say Jedini. Na
okay,
no Jedini. Okay, until she do. Yeah, na no dinidwa market wana na no ye nedwuma ntino me assure so obi asebi ehon na ofi ebade obi ntumi enka nkyerese sa how we na how we na ewo ho ono ankasa efi ho ba no onim particular issues ewo ho a also address those issues ntino say okase omo kwa ho embra inside no kre obi wo ha esan etimi tu obi a ekwan ho omo ton ade taxis also
ebo be so do say me nam te pipe tank
ampa
etimi ni monum
na so do market zone so do I think the whole of central region we man kesim fiwa I think the so do na kaswa yes
the kaswa kra
yes
so do dominate more because no sure be free winning back man kesim be free kepa kasa ni ade de nam no ebrafo no de nam ni ade ne ba
ebedidwa oswe
ade say mo market de na too
Tuesdays and Thursdays Mondays and Thursdays
Mondays and Thursdays brother
yes inti ende ntino hoye menye ntino road access no abe twe bi ntino say omo pese omo thon ade no wa abonti ko insider I believe say and also be my customers because on be to be abonti ntino only option dia say obeko market ni mu and that is the best say in a situation ebe say ebimu beko ebimu enko no and then still exercise na ye obeye no enya so emfaso but in a situation whereby everybody obi othon ade bia adwedini bia be ko market ni mu no ebe bua mpo ma market ni mpo etumpon ebe bua ama even so assembly no class besi me nyane IGF no e de aboa ma sredo mpuntu no I cry behwe enti say if this is the initiative of person taking my market women co insider. It's a big thing and we have to applaud here. Or say bema obia and fan on share exercise. First I think say education in our say a or see educate your market women near more much ye more ya we say and yes say bia timodin bi na ye pese because ende and chena man for the bibikitu be your politics. Na MPP for na kwa kosomo aka say mami buy and this ba power ye pamo kwan ho nanso na ente se omo ye yo omo safety enti na mama no air pressure omo mako inside na market so e boosting because if they are insider o customer ni option bia so be ba ho no wa be thon yo ma no enti that is one thing oh yeah it's good. And one thing I've also recently I say a Krobi which I've forgotten the name of the town and so Aguna West in Suoto ye no a flood homa omu ntimi school for ntimi enko omu farmers no so no ntimi nko mu farms enko ya de ma me ne the contractors akoho akwakohwe se kwan no mo be ye na students ni betimi afaso na ebeboa ama bibia betimi bibia konenim. So these are some obedi MP on tenase o share most of the boards or so and as committees or so our parliament and then no more quite especially the education committee no more quite I think they toured the whole of Ghana 2 weeks ago and she's really doing well. First time in parliament now share the number of committees or so boards or teswa. This shows Aguna West indeed have voted for the right person, the right leader to lead Aguna West to the promised land. Into Aguna West the obisa me boko ni o me koyi wa Aguna West constituency ye ma me Estino for Danbe and ye papa Honorable Eric Jemfi Odum, Municipal Chief Executive Officer Aguna West. They are working together. They are doing fantastic work. I think say 8 years NPP was so no. Yeah, they compare the 5 months NDC Abba Mamefa Aguna West any example Meka say 5 months no I clear those 8 years. So beat me brea na brabo mana within a shortest time. Na bibi etimi asesama na fe onkaye bra wa bre so many years ago na ni bi na akwa wa Aguna West 8 years ya won kwaso mo abra no within just this 5 months NDC ba ben mo no Utimu se timemufo ni nia akoma thomi mu nia omuni agye se ampa nyankopon wo mre ema bibia ye fa those your friend is your for those channel nimu those tough moments nimu ema ye betimi appreciate the good things that NDC it's in Aguna West boko nioma so eko ye Aguna West constituency.
All right, the abusia Kingsford pepra and motse nkan Central Radio Communication Team member edema NDC and yegusu ene airborne common ono am highlighted that antoni the time bi am e be so bia no obefa ne sa then yanko ese no de tidbits about Chema to me so far as when you as a Saturday and some of the you are being vindicated.
Thank you.
But it was a no Obeka, it's a medical boy. I say, on 70 now as categorically as you see, so but I don't think it's kind of intimidation. I'm intimidating every before. Tuesday or Monday, he was at the CID headquarters. Monday, when you're buried, I saw reported Tuesday, or reported, then Yoko. Rambo Star, yeah, they pick up Mayor 4. Utunika ba crossing the name the cheat in Chemu. And yeah, the menu can say, or that's what that is it Yoko as NI before Yoko, Amo Hospital. NI before hospital they say Dinahoto. Up to now, no, the family is not getting access to him. Can I Japan money and before penny for him? I've gone there saying they will get access. Omunya access any day. What is going on? I say, what the fear and panic be bad the kind of politics only a day. What is it?
General. So we back so because you intimidate NPP for then I don't think that person was in Ghana for the past 8 years. Sebi there Saturday me that so case have been vindicated by my submission. Even though it were not known to the general public, but it's most of the reasoning here call was one say he was being invited and drew for the past 2 weeks. He gave unnecessarily excuses and I think the police administration and I say national security were fed up with his excuses, so they had to go there to make sure say they arrest him and the omokoyo mentimi anko ankoto no. So fear Monday he reported himself, as he said, he told the CID for and say nyame adma Monday ono ankasa eden ho be come, and all course no any lawyers na ekoye which they asked him 1 or 2 questions confirming say okay, like those questions I think says currently known to the public now. And he was being given bail with 2 sureties and along the line all corner Yoko for so arresting. There is no law in Ghana that prevents Yoko from arresting and I say from inviting Chairman Woon to me.
But that one was not an invitation. That one was an
arrest or invite. There is no law that prevents Yoko from arresting or inviting someone. And they arrested him based on anybody can be arrested based on what they have. If any national security and I say any security agency any type of being a suspect, even on suspicion, they can arrest you on that. So I'm call no interrogate no more so if I was said you have to be granted bail, and then they grant you bail. If suspicion or there's some kind of iota of truth be in it, then they need to interrogate you, probably detain you, then probably prosecute you before court. And to know say if Yoko for inviting, and to my surprise, NPP for like echo Yoko. Almost surrounded Yoko, almost share ties, and they be like I say NPP, the New Patriotic Party, is a lawless party. People think that we are lying.
How are they lawless? Because they're okay. 8 years ago, you also did the same thing. ya chemu mpanimfo ni bia mo mount stage demonstrations mo say new money a day.
It is never true.
Oh, their evidence, their videos.
Yes, say new man no mama evidence of no be
the whole lot to see, which you can attest to it. Even election day, even moving cry some of the constituencies grand results by impono. Your people went there to destroy things at the Electoral Commission. Offices in a day, which you now Ghana for every money we because the MPP are lawless now. It's like what Jawo there now can be there. All of you are the same.
That be so NDC and NPP in them. NDC are law abiding citizens, and NPP headed by the then former Attorney General Godfrey Dame. Our day then minority leader, Honorable Dr. Atofos in a court. NDC went to court. The whole NDC machinery, rally behind him. They went to court. Most of Nyankofobia or Muye, if it is court, I went to court to argue because we believed in the court ruling, and I say we believed in our laws of this country. So, Oka said, we are the same. For me, we are not the same. There's a big difference, and I said there's a huge difference between National Democratic Congress and the New Patriotic Party.
But maybe anywhere what you say, and what the confirmation is say, almost says and you may be near the world.
No more shetai or Yoko and him. A security zone. It is not advisable. And one thing that hurts me is it was only the NPP leaders. And NPP stalwarts they want to contest in their upcoming elections. They were there. Those guys are who said we form nam Accra Central, honey baby na you have to talk to we 10 cities, 20 cities. And they are more. And it is not a man case omudi we now for you. You have to talk to we be a more these are not chef.
No.
Most of the platform are
you know me say okay me my corner free sir. It's either you retract because you don't have any evidence say you have to tell we at the mouth. And you know say we are illegal. So to stay on national television as a great communicator of your caliber. Now can I say na and kwala show can you say that should be you wish say on Zimbabwe standing position. Now you confirm this video never boy. Are you now going to apologize then? Do you have any evidence say you told read him out? Some of them to trust them and how many shit ties in here?
These are I don't think say any abiding someone who is sane will do that in front of a security zone. And these people were high. They were one interview at the whole beating journalists.
I was there.
General, I was expecting you. Latif, Joy News for reporter. Piano, NPP is fond of doing that. Share TV3 for Mike. Now a whole first vice. Normal cap battle from third vice. Very good. Not in a sub.
It is their own prerogative. Say they decide media people that will come to their press conference.
So general,
it's not by force.
A big station like LATV. Ako most of ABA press conferences of NPP. Na Mako. Na mo Mike Swo. Na Oma Bo at watching. How will you feel?
I feel bad, but
don't you think say NPP for Embu media no
MPP as some of my car and say due to Nyoma TV3 for a year no TV3 they are bantina and they associating themselves call for discussions client in there so if they that which means they don't need any
Joy News swear Joy News are Latif or born in there and it is known this is a news circulate here known to the general public.
But I want you to retract that statement and say you have to talk read 10 things in their mom. Because you have no evidence. Who are any video? Do you have any proof?
Based on the interview I have watched. Based on the interview I have watched. Most of them were high. Most of the so-called party members, party faithfuls, were so high to the extent say they were doing things that I don't think says someone who is normal, who is sane, will do all those things.
mo nkrofo a ye to abawie ye am so mo call electoral commission offices and so called says anyoma
we are aware say
I'm asking
we are aware say party leadership eba abontin people were moving around spoiling things. NDC party leadership because say people that are spoiling government properties are not NDC card bearing members. They don't know them from anywhere.
So those that
so then the security agencies can arrest anybody out, like anybody who will be found doing all those things. Party leadership because the same way. And I'm because NDC is not a lawless party.
Now yes. Almost said they were high, supposedly. It is alleged.
Yes.
Did you see them that they are card bearing members of MVP?
They were there purposely because of Chemawun to me. And NPP for do mobile. NPP for do mobile, you know. I've forgotten his name. One of NPP star watching be catching and saying they've talking to their boys. Say they should calm down. There are things that they shouldn't do. They shouldn't attack the journalists. So it means these are their members. Up and conform one quanchen who and no matter form more bomb more yes and to trust them way. One of NPP for they say no on sorry infini support Chemawun to me no more year whilst they were in power or GG positions appointment if you monchi or more brain. There is no way he's going to defend such a person. Did you listen to Dr. Napo, former friend is a minister of energy and running mate, and the man what's your interview now? One journalism interview I see you so far as change and as buying sika like contract or you going for government money. These things are bound to happen. If you are being invited, you have to go. I have missed some of his words. I'm not saying according to what he said, but I'm just summarizing, taking out certain things he said.
But I want to. I some person be retracting.
Retract to a general.
Yeah, to read 10 city among and that one I wanted to retract because of that chasm. Me, I'm not sitting here, no. Still person holding on to that.
I'm not holding on to that.
So retract it. I'm begging you because you see, so we know they are not there. We know it's illegal. So right now, any of the MPP members and I say I can hold you on. Say you went to an sister station to say this. Now give us audio who say and a video who say yeah to their mom. At the end of the day, no, LTV will be bound to it because a minimum platform, no.
Yo, General, if to retract, say, Messi read, yeah, let me put it in this way. Let me reframe my statement.
There's a whole retract.
Oh, no, but the issue is, me based on, also me evidence when I can give my evidence based on the videos, the series of videos that I've watched.
Nothing shows said they were with weed. They were
high.
How do you see
so
that?
So either say, then the money pay high, and then we are answer. So either weed or application, a local appeal. One of their former NPP leader, when he was interviewed, Ocean Bemaye Nipa, Papa so like I read this. Could he say man ye to answer na oba when being interviewed? Look at this.
Ebiana or eye problem.
Mimbo ni pani general. You know maker.
You know that when you say eye problem,
only eye problem. Only eye problem. I have seen him series of Onko Jari so a whole leader or be a deep position there. Like what held a big party like this. Now why a high one no
and I'm a director I can or say ni all can there's no proof because I don't want to say or tesimo you are need to me a call because one we and I know so
I have not mentioned anybody's name.
But
and America say all party leader many I sign and your friend is saying subordinate in the bed then or more much bed now leader nankasa chairman or pay nankasa I fine and what the name about my kind of bedding. Look at social media, most of them, like I say, a whole former leader of a position, a great opposition party like this. Come on, you see, a leadership by example. I'm for sure, I'm for, and I think say NPP want to stay in opposition forever, which again a bear there because money there for them to regain this power again will take them like 32 years. So for us, it's not a big deal, and you know. But you know, sometimes
I
was say, you know,
sometimes
I was say, oh yeah, you that's why I choose my words carefully.
That is why I was telling you to retract.
And beside me evidence, I saw it on. It's a video I saw. All the series of videos behind my interview.
Your analysis now who say they are high.
Yes, because most of them were high. Obi onye high bia, obi onye sane bia. I don't think so. Obi yen nyoma omo here in front of you. Omo put journalists. Obisa my board journalist needing back yen NDC. Ebia individual be na akwa board journalist be and all the afra say NDC na akwa. I'm telling you, say NDC even though we are born out of revolution, there are certain things where we don't take the law into our own hands and do it. If I tell you the majority, the crop of students are the crop of lawyers are eba bontin e Ghana has here, I can say 60% of them are NDC.
So guess back when I'm maintaining na don't worry, next topic, you know, we treat the other time. Anytime membership we treat. Now, dollar echo from in dollar and 10 cities and stuff. What is your administration doing? Has a more year wonders be some jandam tactics be magical, you maybe things are dropping down easily near day. Now the economy is being stabilized. They say, I know, anyway, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, same say Jata, Ebeka said, Ghanaians are expecting said the dollar will hit to 1 cedi. But then also the Australian said dollar hit it to 1 cedi. Ebek crash the economy because of exportations any day. What is so moodious and wonderful about your party? In 5 months, you say, Mama from his home was when you should say, what warrior we are saying and I'm as a major profit and I'm one of my budget on your mind,
you know, I think say Ghanaians voted for the National Democratic Congress based on 3 things. Majority of Ghanaians voted for the National Democratic Congress based on 3 things. 1, because of economic hardship. 2, because of corruption. 3, because they wanted change of they wanted change of leadership. The first one because of economic hardship. And one thing that you say one of the fundamentals and I say the basics of Ghanaian hardship, the dollar rising, the cedi to the dollar.
It's almost about 18 cities.
Yes, during NPP regime. So Ghanaians were fed up of this kind of administration and after this type of governance. So they gave the power to the National Democratic Congress, headed or led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Say, Yera, Adano Yenim Yauti years some years ago. Near fee say 1 year. But yet nasi di share, you know. You say you've examined your 4 years in office and that of your predecessor, His Excellency John Evans, 5 years ago, when you're baby uncle, when you're baby, when you're going to cry and see or administration and MODM. We compared the cedi to the dollar. We compared the economic hardship in the country. We compared the prices of foodstuffs, the prices of other things. And then they compare the 8 years of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo and Nabedi Echiri Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. These 8 years and compared to that of the NDC's administration, yeah, sure. Moma bemuno, momo time na NDC mo yade so yera ye send the 2 million maw. Am wasamba be creating wonders now mo year you know during your time and I said during your era of governance no. So Ghanaians were expecting a reduction on dollar. Ghanaians were expecting say prices of foodstuffs and commodities will come down. So I am not surprised say things are going down. Even the question say it's because say Ghana US and China trade war. That is the reason trade war in Tinama the dollar is coming down. Yet Chrome has saying now 2020 COVID-19 by NPP phone who are buying how to govern this country you know. Omo de share say COVID-19 no and na economy no aye basa
and na dollar na cost.
Very good. Yet Chrome say and the NPP forecast Russia and Ukraine for omenya omo to kwa bia omo ko e wo mu kro mu ehon fama emfa Ghana ho no omo nto kwane na eka ho ama Ghana hardship no akosoro. So if today a country like US and China enyom trade war na boa ama dollar no see the now appreciated to the dollar, it is no news. We are borrowing their own thing. Say it's because of those instances, no, and economy no year worse. So we are also using those things to also make sure say the economy in this country will be stable. And God being so good, no, so no, we've taken advantages of all those things. The gold board directives and as an initiative, no, abua am stabilizing CD, no, like the CD to the dollar appreciation, no, are you okay? It making things, even though and it will come down to even 1 CD, but the other aspect as well, coming down to 1 CD too may not help because of the economy. The theories attached to the economy, no, it may not help as your papa John Dramani Mahama Ekane. So we are expecting at least 10 cities, even impose it to be ban 9 cities impo for a year or two. We are okay. But I believe it is not only the US China trade war no and Amadola Naba. I believe it's because of good leadership, good governance.
Now when you check even other currencies are need also dropping.
Yes.
But the euros are pounds.
So we can't basically fall on the US China war trade, you know. And they are based on an argument say no kahona dollar no aba form. If say for aba form, if euro aba form, pounds aba form, other currencies, even the Chinese yen say they no can so aba form, then it means that it is good governance, good leadership, headed by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Finance Minister, Dr. Kesel Atuforsen, lawyer Sabi Jemfi. These key three people are doing fantastically well. They are doing good things, making sure say too many of them more money. The hardship that Ghanaians were in, they voted for change. They wanted things to come. They wanted the price of commodities and food to come down. To make sure say Ghana for and that is what they are doing, and that is what we are doing. That is what we expect of them. You see, everybody is happy, and one thing is that you can't satisfy everybody. To some extent, see the nickel from a dollar and air from that's affecting other people, but majority are happy because they are businessmen. They use the dollar to trade, and therefore, if it comes down, prices are now saying, "No matter Ghana Hanabeko from Ama Timmy for no a you could tell say dollar and air from no now. There are people also moti omo nyoma boso good about bontain pleaded with their people, say they should reduce the prices, they should reduce their prices, of which others were doing, others were not doing. The Guta president hated, say, for them, the wholesalers, they don't have the problem, the importers, they don't have their problem with it, but it is the retailers now issues, you know, and prices of, and not alone, fuel prices about from Ghana for, you see, transportation fare, so they didn't want to reduce the price of transportation fare. It took an intervention of military personnel. We are trotro, we are taxi driver, and one tail price or so would the answer price and it take effect. You see, Ghana for Ankasa, sometimes you ask ourselves, say, when crown a boy, you soon say, Nyoma boy, that is why we voted for change. Now you're babemu, you're making sure say we've done everything possible, humanly possible. God has been on our side to make sure say the dollar has come down. I will say affected Ghanaians, it has to hit into your pocket. There should be some changes. Ghanaians were not ready to do that. But nevertheless, majority of Ghanaians are happy because the vote that they gave to the NDC has not been in vain. The vote that they gave to the National Democratic Congress to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the other and member of Parliament who on the NDC ticket has not been in vain. Ayo mode, they are glad and know say whatever that they went through some years ago, I feel Messiah and Ababa be you and things are okay now. It is our only prayer. As I say, ye bomb pie ama the leadership of the National Democratic Congress. Say, Nyankopon be some more Solomon nyansa no metimi dia boa ma no ma form no. They will be able to do it well and make sure say things will calm down. Prices bibia be come back to, if it will not be like yesterday, Krampona, at least it should be normal. And things are okay for now. Because your titi first, so January, me first maybe me fat tax na me be do me the buy 7 cedis no more jeme from Circle to Osu. And I remember I'm jeme 6 cedis 50 pesos. Say be 50 pesos since coming me meet me their tone so they anom. Price na ba form. Me if baby and me if bansa me do Circle. The price that the amount that they took me about form. So it means it is now reflecting in our pocket. Prices of foods are coming down gradually based on 1 or 2 interventions so generally we are doing fantastically well. What we pray say Ghanaians ebe tie NDC na ya boa ma yetimi govern Ghana yema Ghana babe krabehwe. The only party etimi govern Ghana ema Ghana ekonenim National Democratic Congress. History will tell us say the NDC party has always been the party that cares about Ghanaians, that thinks about Ghanaians. Share Chemawun, Mamin call back to Chemawun to arrest him. Now, share, you see, the NPP thing say the local Ghanaian, say the layman, the typical Ghanaian will rally behind them, say what the National Democratic Congress is doing is really bad. Because social media, so and I say, oh, hate you on ground, sir. This is where you hear people say, indeed, our vote has given us hope. Indeed, our vote has given us assurance. Say, the law will deal with you and is going to make sure say you are being prosecuted based on what you did. So Ghana, at least we are a step ahead, a step forward. And so far, in 5 months in governance, it's okay. We can't satisfy everybody. Me to some extent, sometimes, even though me and this, even though I no crampona, ever from baby kids way biana based on me, I'm a personal, my selfish interest. Based on me, personal selfish interest. But I'm sitting on national television in America. Based on me, my personal reason interest view. But at least in the general Ghanaian is happy. I'm also happy because and then first, Honda Civic. Koya could do any port in Bibia almost 180,000 Ghana cedis and over and now Ukraka fi Canada Honda Civic na budi fi Canada ba now ko your port and Bibia 80,000 Ghana cedis 80,000 Ghana cedis. I'm telling you, Honda Civic. Wow. 80,000 Ghana cedis. Talk if Canada. And they say Canada, not dollar, about 8 cedis. I'm just say about 7 cedis, 50 pesos or 7 cedis, 60 pesos or so. So it shows say nyoma koyi. But the only thing is and you can't satisfy everybody. And you'll be a bit more satisfying. But so far so good. Ghanaians, yeah, mom pie some boy man nyoma akoyi.
All right. Oh, final words na.
Yeah.
And hey, na tell me about ye.
You know, I catch them say 11 o'clock na program is chance. And we do 11:23.
Oh boy.
So we do at time.
Oh boy. And one check what time?
12:30. Wow. Wow. So, General.
Oh, final words. Let's see now Obanto.
Tell me bantam kana moye.
Unti na delay because we could break quiet, could break so I had no choice. Okay. Final words and
okay. Yo, mama find chia, mama fenyin chia.
No problem.
And fe mama boss Honorable Abdul Wahab, African Zion, Aguna West Communication Officer.
Hey, chia na mama.
Martin. And then a deputy for play. And me chair NDC fraternity nini and as NDC political party ni members nini a echiomo chicho Aguna West. Say modi to me na me catch Ghana for say to me na modi a share nsa no munya gide we mu first 5 months in office in Pona Nyoma Yesi in the Ebeko in Mebeko. Believe in us and have hope in us. Say your vote that you gave to the NDC will never be in vain. May you recall say about 2 about me because say Ojune Ghana ho, Ejune Omba ho, and Ghana dachi hu hiawa to Obama National Democratic Congress. And indeed you voted for Ghanaians. And you know, mo come to mo yam. Mo dachi is now secured. Abrabo no is now secured. Bibi abe fine. Nyame adma July na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama a kickstarting the 24-hour economy no policy no now in existence. So we are on course. And General Jamaica no.
All right, Abusia enti aha and there are a lot of breaking news but right now no the breaking news I mean say I wonder why people are doing that. But Abaya catcher nurses and the midwives say they should cancel their planned strike, you know. They want to some person of strike. Na Abaya say omunjai. So as I'm speaking to you right now, 11:40, breaking news: 5 injured as traders clash with a task for doing Kaswa decongestion exercise. So many of the Kaswa say decongestion no. So yeah, claim from the Nipa Maku enum in the presidency our Kaswa moje 2 no. Enye is the omni task force for na Bosiania. Enye is na Kaswa it is a country on its own. And I don't know. There's a lot coming. Yami at moment in the Evertrans. But champions of a presidential candidate MPP any day. We will continue on Saturday. Yami at moment in the Evertrans. Within the general marshal.